Good morning, and I want to talk about happiness like I always do. So, the thing about unconditional happiness is I would say that you're only truly ready for unconditional happiness when you're finally tired of your own shenanigans. So, what is this shenanigans that I'm talking about? It is your tendency to block yourself from your own happiness by believing that happiness exists in things outside of you, in other people, places, or things that you have to get or achieve in order for you to be happy. I wonder if this sounds familiar to you, where mm, you keep telling yourself that once you get into that relationship that you'll be really happy, or that once you achieve a certain result in an endeavor and then you'll be happy, or once you get that object that you desire so much, then you'll be happy. If you're doing this, it means that you're actually pushing happiness away from yourself, and you're telling yourself that you can't be happy right here right now without that thing, and you are preventing yourself from feeling happiness right now. You're limiting your own happiness, and it's just, why would you do that? If you want to be happy most of your life, you can't be doing that, because you would just be spending a large portion of your life chasing after that happiness, believing that once you reach there, then you'll be happy, and you'll be frustrated, anxious, and just fearful along the way, because you think that you might not get it, or you worry that um, it might not come to you, things like that. And so it's a whole toxic cycle of pushing your happiness away from you, and then going after it. And so you don't have to do that. You don't have to cock block yourself from feeling joy, because truthfully, joy can be experienced in the here and now. You just have to stop limiting yourself from it. And the worst thing is believing or thinking that the juice is all at the end, but then when you reach the end, you realize that it's empty, that there is no juice inside there. And I would say that even if you reach that goal or that achieve that thing, that happiness that you get will feel empty or fleeting, and it might satisfy you for a short period of time, maybe like 5 seconds, a day, a month, a year. I don't think a year, but it will satisfy you for a short period of time, and then you're on to the next thing, you're on to the next goal, the next destination, and you won't be satisfied for long. I'm not sure if you can relate, but I totally can, because I've been there, done that. If you truly want to be happy, then you have to decide that you're gonna be happy throughout the journey, and you're not putting so much of your focus on the destination that you're missing out on the journey the whole way, because you literally have no presence of mind to enjoy the journey. But I believe that if you're starting to be aware that you're in this cycle, that you're in this pattern of chasing after happiness and then getting it and not being satisfied and then doing the whole thing all over again, then you're actually onto something. And I am honestly a little disappointed that not enough of humans have seen through this ruse, of limiting our own happiness, of pushing our own happiness away. But if you are someone that is starting to realize that, then I would say congratulations, because you're starting to decide, or you're about to start on a journey towards your own unconditional happiness, where you're no longer putting blocks on when or where you will be happy, and you just decide that you're gonna be happy no matter what, because you deserve to be, And why shouldn't you? Our life here on earth is so darn short. It's just a few tens of years, and you're gonna spend um, most of it anxious, worrying, fearful. I don't think I want that. I'm sure you don't too. And so when you embark on this journey of, towards your own unconditional happiness, it would be different. Oh, my arms are tired, so I'm switching sides. It would be different from all the previous journeys you've had where you are missing out on smelling the roses um, or enjoying the sound of birds chirping along the way. You will realize that the journey is the destination, that you can be unconditionally happy during the journey as well as at the destination. And so once you decide this with determination that nothing is gonna stop you from being unconditionally happy, no matter what, when, who, how, then you will be, because it is your choice. It's always your choice. And this is also how I think you can die without regrets, because you won't be on your deathbed thinking to yourself, I've spent most of my life doing everything or chasing after everything for absolutely nothing. And what for, Realize that you have juiced it all. You have juiced all of it, all the whole journey, whatever, including all the destination, and not just some parts of it. And you have really let yourself enjoy it all.